Just thinking about it. The rar seemed a little louder. I was like, oh, we are fully feral to Fall Hard for Sci-Fi today on this Thursday of 2025. Welcome, friends, to Alive, Feral Ladies.
Hi!
So excited. And we are joined by a very feral lady, the fabulous Joelle Presby. So excited. Yes. Steffi, the chat is one of the most fun parts of this. It is our chaos and your chaos combined. So we're very excited. So let's do introductions. Let's start with Joelle. She's our wonderful guest. Would you like to?
Hello, I am Joelle Presby, and I have tricked these people into letting me talk about.
Oh no!
Hiding is hiding. Here we go. There we go.
There it is.
Yay! Calling card for science fiction on the Feral Ladies podcast with Ringer, my newest release, and before that, I did have a smaller release. But he's right here.
Tiny human.
Everyone else can share the book, but he is mine.
Okay. Yeah. Although his little hands have featured in
for 18 years or so.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's fair. Here, beautiful close-up of this freaking gorgeous cover.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kurt Miller did it again.
Man. Kurt Miller.
So good.
Man.
So good. Yeah.
Yes. So Joelle is, let's see, I would say capital D delightful. So I'll
pay you later.
Yeah, truth. I don't remember when exactly I met you, but I do remember when you said yes to do a Valkyrie story like 4 years ago. The squeal I squealed. I was like, Joelle Presby, she said yes to me. She's doing a story. I was so freaking excited, and I don't think that's ever gone away. So
yeah, and then I got to write The Troll Ain't My Homework.
Yes, it's so good. You guys.
Yeah, that was such a good story. That was really fun.
Seriously. It remains one of my favorite titles.
Oh my gosh, it's such a good title.
Good.
The story is so good. That main character is a delight. But yeah, so Joelle is a delight, and every time I hang out with her, I'm like, oh, she's even more delightful than I remembered. So it's like the bar gets higher. I don't understand. That's how cool she is.
That's funny.
I'm Marisa. I'm here. I feel like if
you are.
You know who I am. So I've had a towering headache for 90% of this day. So I have no idea what version of me you're going to get. So you're welcome? Question mark.
Do you want me to introduce you?
Go for it. Yeah, I love that.
You're Marisa Wolf. You write stories that end in hope, but you make no promises about the path to get there.
This is all literally true. That is what I do, and who I am. Thank you. Do you want to introduce yourself, or you want to keep going around and have Melissa introduce
Let's screw it. Let's do this. New game, as Felix would say.
Melissa, go ahead and introduce Kacey.
Yeah, and then Marisa, I'll introduce you.
Okay, so that is to my right. Who knows what you all are seeing, but to my right is the fantabulous Kacey Azell. She will rip your heart out, and then you will thank her for the privilege after she writes her amazing stories. And I love her so much. So the end.
Oh, thank you.
I am also tired.
We are all doing so great.
Whomst amongst us?
Yes.
I mean, Joelle literally has an infant.
Correct.
I think she wins. Hands down.
Yeah, she for sure wins.
I'm used to it.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's not her first, just her latest.
Just because you have multiples of them doesn't make it any less tiring.
That part.
Would agree. Would agree just from being the oldest of 7, not from any firsthand birthing knowledge, to be clear. Anyway, below me, probably, just on this screen, not in real life, is Melissa Olthoff. We don't know. Melissa Olthoff claims she sneaks in romance. but she's a consent girly. You know it's coming. You want it to. You're gonna love it.
You asked for it.
You're asking for it, really. So she will put her girl cooties all over your sci-fi and fantasy, and you will love it.
No lies detected.
Yeah.
I literally just went back. I literally just finished rewatching our Pink Live from the other week ago, where we talked all about girl cooties. And
please go check it out if you want, because here we are, further girl cootying sci-fi.
So feral, much wow.
With Ringer and all the awesomeness. So here,
with extra girl cooties.
Correct. So step one, hello. We're so happy you're here.
Good to see you, Danielle.
Also, we don't know. Right? So you can't know. Agreed. That's
Steffi.
Steffi.
Yeah.
Steffi is one of us. Steffi is here for the chaos, right? Like she's all about it. We have Tony from the future. Hi, Tony
from the future. Hello. Tony's in Australia, so we always ask him for a heads up about how tomorrow is going to be.
Yes, hopefully he will let us know in the chat.
Hopefully it's a good day.
That's right. And we've got some big congrats for Joelle and all of her amazingness.
Tony, I need to know, am I going to sleep through the night?
I'm not in the future, and I can guarantee no, Joelle.
Yeah,
It could happen. One of these days.
Look promising.
It will definitely happen.
It will happen.
One day.
I wish it for you. I just don't know.
Oh, good. That's good.
Yeah, we're glad Friday is still here, and Steffi loves your shirt. And so great. And Steffi, Joelle she's pretty awesome. You're going to be excited, I think, to add her to your list of
for real though. No BS. If you are the kind of person who enjoys a good, crunchy science fiction story with characters who like you actually kind of give a shit about, like they're not just cardboard cutouts talking about the science. They're like real people who like have real feelings and do things and screw things up and make amends and learn all that kind of stuff. Like this lady right here, Joelle's above me on my screen, so
on my screen, but here we'll do it.
Joelle Presby, that's what you want, right? I have not yet read Ringer, but I freaking loved Dabaray Snake Launcher. So we got the tropes.
Here's some that you can enjoy.
Yes,
right. So just to clarify something, Joelle, because I want to make sure I understand this. Dabaray Snake Launcher is not necessarily a direct prequel, but it is a story that happened prior to Ringer in the same universe. Is that correct?
Dabaray Snake Launcher is a direct prequel to the prologue of Ringer only. Only the prologue directly follows it. Prologue has spoilers for Dabaray Snake Launcher. But other than that, Ringer is a standalone.
Okay. Very cool. Yeah. I freaking loved that book.
It's so good.
When did it come out? It came out like 2 years ago.
2 years ago, I think.
23, right? And I devoured it, and I was just like, this is amazing. These sisters are phenomenal characters. Like it's so much fun to read about them. And yeah. So anyway, definitely go check that out. And then I can't wait to dig into Ringer.
The reader letters I got for Dabaray came in two different kinds. There were the people who were wanting to have more science source material, which was always fun to give people. And then there were the people who were not aware that there was really real science involved at all. Who were, I don't normally read science fiction because English was my favorite class. And it was awesome. I loved it. And it's like, yes, to get both.
Yeah, because it's a compelling story with compelling characters, and you did a great job with it. So,
and if I remember right, Tony said that it was her favorite sci-fi book of that year. Heck yes.
Pretty great.
Yes. And the Tony that we're talking about is Tony Weisskopf, who Tony Connor also reads a lot of sci-fi. So, that would also be very like a great thing to hear. but it's literally Tony Weisskopf's job
to read
sci-fi.
Right.
And that was her favorite. So.
And I believe this guy, you may have heard of him, David something, David
He's a new
Weber.
guy.
Said you should
you know, if he follows in your footsteps, he could have a real future.
Really build up. He loves both these books and Joelle's writing, and recommends in the strongest terms that you read her books. So, like, who am I? Who am I to say? David Weber also has a release this week. In case you were wondering. And look, he had me point this out on a podcast. It's not even 8,000 pages long. Okay. We can all write short if we need to. But it is well over 300 pages of awesomeness. David's story made me cry ugly tears. In like a beautiful way, but like not my crying. The story in a beautiful way made me cry ugly tears. And I also have a story in this book. Look. That's me. That's me. That's not me, but that's Jacob. That's Jacob. That's me. I wrote a story that was super tearful.
Yeah, y'all. I read that story several times, and I cried ugly tears every time. And then
every time
more. Like, no. I'm gonna need you to write me another scene here because my little romance heart needs it. And she's like, "Dang it, you're right." I'm like, "Yes."
Friends, Romans, countrymen, I'd just like you to take a moment and pause this video and then back it up like, I don't know, 20 seconds to where Marisa Wolf is saying ugly tears. Pause the video and take a look at the expression on the face of Melissa Olthoff and myself, because we're both like, ma'am. Who the hell do you think you are to be talking about making people cry ugly tears? Because
it is an incredible story, though. Even though you're going to cry, it's
such a good story.
Thank you.
And I believe Jacob's story is at the opposite end of the spectrum and involves
so funny.
The search for the chicken nugget or hot sauce. I'm confused.
Like barbecue sauce, I don't know. Something like
that.
All I know is that every time I see him talking about it, like I want to go to Chick-fil-A. That's all I
know. Jacob's story is a very formative story about Edward Saganami, who, if you read the Honorverse books, you probably have some familiarity with. Very formative moment on when he had to find lost barbecue sauce. Or the entire ship would fall apart. And the stakes literally are very high, but it is in the end about barbecue sauce.
The stakes or the stakes? I'm just kidding.
I said what I said, and I felt good about it. So excited. Yes, Tony.
Yay, Tony.
That is
You're
true.
in for a treat. You're in for a treat. I haven't read that one, but I'm confident.
Oh, thank you, Brian.
Fully agree, Brian. So much fun. Yeah.
And yes, Steffi, this I do. I genuinely love every story in this anthology. So the conceit of this one is the early days of Manticore's settlingness. So it's very early days. But with that said, you do get a little actual, all caps, Honor Harrington cameo. It's very important.
Nice.
It's really, it's so good. And I mean, right? How can you not read about lost barbecue sauce? Right? I don't understand. Okay. So now we're back. So Joelle.
Yes.
Tell people, since you sneak in science the way Melissa sneaks in romance, which is to say, it is a fundamental part of the thing you're doing.
But always with consent.
It's always with consent. We love the consent.
Consensual science.
Now that you have tricked people into liking science. What is my question? What is your quest? Tell the people your background. Why are you so smart?
Why might I sneak in science and get away with it sometimes? I was born in France, raised in West Africa, in Cameroon, and my parents are American, so I've been American since birth. I went to the United States Naval Academy, got commissioned in the nuclear power pipeline to a couple ships, did a lot of classes where they they put classified on the top and bottom of my homework and my tests. Messed up the test bad enough. The instructors wrote on the top of it notes about how much further back the Russian Navy would be put if they got access to your homework.
Oh my God.
That's amazing. This is so bad. We're going to intentionally leak it.
We want the Russians to have it.
But I did pass through nuke school.
Oh.
And the crazy thing to me about nuke school is they won't tell anybody what you studied, but there are multiple colleges who, if you take 3 more credits in like business administration, they will give you a master's degree based on you having been a nuclear power graduate.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Money for a few more credits.
We can't tell you what, but she did it, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I have certificates. I have a permit.
I have a permit. This
That
just
says
blow
I
up
can do
whatever
what
you
I
want.
want.
And the thing that colleges use is not a certificate because you don't have one. It is the class photo. You identify yourself as I am this one in the class photo.
This is me.
Which is
That's
great.
hilarious.
That's awesome.
So anyway, I was a nuke engineer, and I also, before I did the nuke power pipeline, I did fairly well at the Naval Academy, and so I was one of the 50 people who managed to get the taxpayer to give me a master's degree that you can know about.
You can't talk about it.
Graduate school in Monterey, and I studied math and oceanography. And my thesis was about finding and killing submarines. So naturally, anybody who studies that also starts dating a submarine officer and marries him.
Of course.
Love and war.
Of course.
I was going to say, keep your enemies closer, question mark.
Yeah, as one does.
Targets?
And so Andy's my
Okay.
first reader, and he was a submarine officer. And now that he's out of the Navy, and I'm also out of the Navy, he works in the space industry, which is awfully helpful when, you know, you would like somebody to do like the actual design of your spacecraft.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
you want to know, who can I talk to check about these things? Because sometimes when you're doing all the research that's never going to make it in the book, and you come up with, all right, there's a lot of papers about how to make this particular thing, and then they stop publishing. They stopped publishing because they did an experiment and it didn't work. Or they stopped publishing because the next step was to build something out of metal and put it in space, and that's kind of expensive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you can contact the people who wrote the papers and have a certain ending to your email, then they're more likely to answer it than if it's, say, Gmail.
Yeah, sure.
I love the they stopped publishing because they wrote something and it didn't work, or they wrote something and it did work and they are no longer allowed to publish about it. You know, is a thing.
Storm Ringer, the space station, the spacecraft, the engines, as far as we know, they all work.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That is so much
amazing.
fun. Yeah. I typically am not a hard sci-fi girly. I mean, there are hard sci-fi stories that I enjoy, but it's not something that I actively seek out and read. But I think that's amazing. And again, because I love your characters, I love the interactions that you have. Like that, your people are real people, and so I'm excited to read this one, I guess is the bottom line.
Have you ever heard of an O'Neill cylinder? Sometimes when people have an interest in science fiction, they've heard of O'Neill cylinders. They're 1970s, basically a big can in space that spins around, and the spinning gives you the gravity.
Yeah.
Well, there are people who, for fun, do extra science and have developed ideas based on the O'Neill cylinder idea.
That is so cool.
And there's a lady named Kalpana Chawla, who was on one of the space shuttles that tragically exploded. And so she was Indian. People with an Indian background in engineering have built this entire new idea for a much better space station and given it her name.
Oh.
And with their permission, that's the space station design that I used.
That's super cool. That's awesome.
And building it because
Sure.
maybe $3 billion. I don't, not too much, but you know, it's going to cost a bit.
Bad.
It's sort of expensive. You know?
Turns out space.
Yeah.
Space.
Yeah.
Van.
Mm.
I do love these husbands, writers' husbands with handy, with handy skills. Like one, I have seen Andy talk with Tom Pope, who does a lot of the tech side of things for the Omniverse, and my brain like turned to white noise pretty quickly. But they were having so much fun, and it was so interesting. And I was like, I am just going to inherit some of this. Thank you so much for doing this amazing science. So amazing. But then I know recently, Melissa, didn't your husband help you plot out something super cool?
Yeah. So turns out, y'all, that it's super handy to have a husband who has a degree in aerospace engineering and was a F-15E Strike Eagle pilot with combat time. So, and also a sci-fi geek. Like he was reading Heinlein and Asimov and all the greats like back when he was a kid. So he's been reading sci-fi forever, is a combat veteran, and like is super, super great to bounce ideas off and go, hey, sweetheart, so I need to write this space battle. I just have one question that turns into like several hours of like plotting and like talking out the tactics and strategies. And I'm like,
Dragons and griffins.
So of course I know more about tactics and military strategy now that I'm a sci-fi author.
That's pretty great.
You guys, my chair is like sinking, and so I keep trying to adjust my camera so that like I don't.
Want us to just all go with you? We can just all do it.
I'm enjoying my invisible hair. I've got the rings. My hair just disappearing into the rings.
Also, point of order, Melissa, I thought you were gonna, when you were like, also is super, 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 I thought you were gonna say hot. And I was like, of course you think that.
I mean, that goes without saying.
I mean, we all have some pretty hot husbands up in this case. Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna like kneel on the chair so that I don't disappear.
I love it. Howard, I don't understand. What? Why are you surprised?
So weird. We promised shenanigans. Here we are.
Well, actually, this makes me think of a fun, I don't know. I think it's a fun question, but I don't have to answer it. What is your favorite rabbit hole that you went into in researching for Ringer?
Dang it.
You can also answer, Melissa.
I have an answer, but after Joelle.
No, you go first because I have to pick.
You have to think. Okay.
You can answer more than one. You're the guest, but yes, go ahead, Melissa.
Okay, so my favorite recent research rabbit hole is when I was going down the route of, okay, my spaceships, they have plasma weapons, right? Okay, cool. Question the first. Can you see plasma weapons like when they discharge in space? Yes, you can. Okay, cool. So what would it look like? Well, it depends on what kind of like ionized gas is used. Okay. So if I was building a theoretical plasma cannon, what would be the best thing to use? And it turns out that I don't remember what it actually was, but there was a common isotope that was used. I'm like, sweet. What color is it? Y'all, it's pink. I shit you not.
Of course it is.
Would be a very light red or pink in the visible spectrum. And I'm like,
lasers.
Red.
Science.
That's awesome.
Amazing.
I love that so much.
Amazing.
I love that so much. Also, your giggle and or cackle has been requested for the future.
Thank you. I try.
All right. Joelle, you can tell us all the rabbit holes you want to.
So I've narrowed it down to two.
Okay.
On this space station, it's really important that the people who decide what's going to happen, like, are not idiots, because you're in the middle of space. Other places are a long way away. Saturn is not the closest planet to Earth.
Oh, fair. Yeah.
So yes, and there are other stations, but still, it's a long way away, and every station has a limited amount of stuff. So in Cameroonian culture, where there's also a limited amount of stuff, to become an adult, you have to do traditionally certain things to demonstrate that you are ready to be an adult, and maybe not everybody becomes an adult, no matter what their age is. And so like going out and fighting a lion would be an appropriate thing to do. Not a lot of lions in the rings of Saturn. So being engineering types, they come up with other things that you need to do to be a ringer, to be an adult. And the traditional thing is to build your own little space pod and go out and do something cool for the good of the station. And so coming up with all the parts that you would need to actually build this small spaceship, but also something that maybe like a 12-year-old could build themselves.
Oh,
And then, what should it look like? So we got all the science stuff. So what should it look like? And definitely a ladybug.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. It should look like a
All
ladybug.
the little antenna out there to grab and reach things. And there's no reason you can't paint it whatever color scheme you want. And then you're going to need to have like maybe some big like camera-y things that might kind of look like an eyeball, And you have little like bulgy things to like look around that could be kind of like spotlight, just you could.
Mm-hmm, totally.
That's awesome. That was awesome.
That's so cool.
I think my
thing is
favorite.
the spinny bit. So you've got the whole station itself is giant, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's basically the shape of a tuna can.
Sure.
Okay. That's how the science works out. It should be the shape of a tuna can.
Okay.
With a flat,
Okay.
skinny little part around the circle part of the tuna can is where everybody lives on the inside.
Oh, cool. Okay.
With gravity. So, all right. So if you're driving up on a spaceship and you're going to connect to the station, are you going to spin around to match the spinniness and attach? Or are we going to have a thing that doesn't spin relative to, say, the planet Saturn, that you can just connect to directly and then have some way inside to go from not spinny to spinning at gravityness? And we decided really cool transition thing instead. Way more fun to talk about.
Yeah. It's making me think of like the Hot Wheels.
Yes.
Amazing. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's super fun. What were you going to say, Kacey?
Oh, I was going to answer the question. Can I
Go
answer?
for it.
Okay.
No, it's only
Okay,
for Joelle and Melissa. You and I are shit out of luck.
Okay. They hear from us all the time.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead.
So recently, this is like one of those Monty Python, and now for something completely different. Recently, I've been working on the third book in the Romanov Reign series, which is alternate history. So I was researching American fashion designers in 1919, and trying to, and what I found was that there was this one woman who actually became famous in the 40s for her designs, but in the 19 teens and 1920s, she was working in basically what amounts to a department store in New York City, as they're like, because at the time, like women, these are like upscale department stores. Women would come to these department stores and they would have gowns made in-house by the in-house designers, that made these couture gowns for them. And that's what she was doing. She was working at a designer at one of these places. And then she later became very famous, iconic fashion designer whose name I clearly can't remember right now. But I have it open on my Wikipedia. I have like a category of, it's like the Romanov pages, and it's all the Wikipedia things. Where I start all my research in Wikipedia and then go branching down the rabbit holes, So, but I thought that was really interesting. Beautiful designs. So,
That's awesome.
So that's been my favorite rabbit hole recently.
Nice.
Yeah.
How
about you?
The decision was giga cackle, which sounds to me like enormous cackle.
Yes.
Right? Like a gigabyte. It's a giga cackle.
Which is fitting, right? I mean, look at her. It's clearly
change approved. Yeah. The cackle is real.
I haven't reached goose honking status, so we're doing great.
We'll get there. Challenge accepted.
The goal. I mean, okay, so my most recent rabbit hole was about plagues. So those weren't fun so much as interesting. But speaking of plagues, my probably favorite rabbit hole of the last year or so is what became this book. So in real life, there's a thing called the Cheapside Hoard that redefined British historians' ideas of how trade worked in the 14, 15, 1600s, which is very, very cool. And all because of jewels and gems. And so I went down this entire rabbit hole of like different gemstones and what it took to make them and which ones were faceted and which ones were polished and how they are set. Very little of that made it into the book, except there are plenty of shiny things. But hours, and I got to go to like Jewelsmith's pages. It was amazing. We have a friend, she's Kacey's friend, but I adopted her at one point, she like does gem crafting and things, and I had asked her a couple questions early on. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, she's awesome.
So
we need to get everybody to buy as many copies as possible so that you can go and acquire physical representatives.
Yes.
Every single one.
Add to the hoard.
I'm not going to lie. The hoard has been growing. Thanks to this book.
Pretty.
This one's from Melissa.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
That's
Guys, you can sort of see the hoard behind me, pieces of the hoard back there. I also
Marisa is a dragon.
I like shiny things. And directly off screen, like here, I have like actual dishes and trays full of like amethyst and Herkimer diamonds that I mined myself. And then gifts. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Yes, please buy the book so I can have more shiny things. Thank you. I love you. But the takeaway, yes, Kacey.
I would just like to point out that I did not write a book about treasure, but as Marisa's best friend, this disease of having to acquire all the shiny rocks has infected me as well because I hang out with Marisa all the time. So I have like random rose quartz, random, I don't even remember what the hell this is, but it's blue and it's pretty. So here it is, you know?
Labradorite.
This one's called celestite. I don't even know, but yeah.
So many
The rock obsession is contagious. It is a plague of treasure.
I did, in fact, with consent, speaking of, I guess this is our theme for today. One time I went over to, I'll take it. I went to Kacey's to cat sit her cat, and I hid 15 to 16 rocks all around the downstairs of her house, all over. As many random places I could think of. And for her and her daughter to find upon their return.
It was delightful.
I took pictures of all of them. I don't know where those are, somewhere on my phone. So that if at any point they were like, we don't know if we found them all, we can go check. But as of now, I don't know. Maybe they found them all. Maybe they haven't. Don't become friends with me. I will hide treasures in your house. That is takeaway.
Not because
or do become friends with you. And have
I mean, you're coming to my place next week. Like,
fair. Wait, what was that, Joelle? Glow in the dark?
Not to cause more problems or anything, but did you know that you can buy glow in the dark little glass ducks in bulk?
I'm sorry, what now?
Ma'am?
Little glass creatures, specifically ducks, is the ones that I may have acquired. You can buy them in bulk, like 1,000, and then you visit someone and you can spread them pretty far.
Kacey, we should touch base because we're going somewhere next week.
We are going somewhere next week. Yeah. Okay.
Excellent timing, Joelle. Also, okay, let's make our way through these comments. I love. So the Goosebump is a story we should probably tell at some point. We don't have to tell it right now. Alice is a treasure.
Oh, thanks. She's a hot mess and she needs to get out of her own head, but that's for book 2.
Also, Tony, they're in times, just so you know. I love them. They are right here in my treasure pile. Yeah, look at us. This is who we are. You are amazing and we love them. And Angela, yes, I did. I took pictures. I did not organize them, and I'm not sure if I took them with enough distance to really be sure where some of those rocks are. But there are pictures, and as of yet, they haven't asked, so it's fine. we can live. And girl, this is
welcome.
Hi.
At all times, just unhinged. Here to help. The thing. I had more like thoughtful questions for you, Joelle, but now I'm just thinking about glow in the dark ducks. So
we're good.
Glow in the dark ducks, yeah.
Glow in the dark ducks.
I have a question for Joelle if you want, whenever you're ready. I mean, obviously, like, you have, as amazing as that sounds. Obviously, you have lots going on. But writing wise, now that Ringer is out, what's next on the horizon for you, if you want to talk about it?
Well, I will see how well Ringer sells. In my grand plan, Ringer is the beginning of a series. It does stand alone, but as of right now, I'm not officially contracted for the rest of it.
Okay. So go buy Ringer, everybody, so that we can get the series. Thank you so much.
Sooner, yeah.
Buy one and then buy one for a friend.
Buy one for your library.
9.
Yeah. Or better yet, go to your library and tell them to buy it.
That too. Yes, and
all of.
I have a totally different, less hard. Well, not exactly less hard. a different science fiction series that was like, when you're working on something and you've gotten to all the fun parts out, now you're working on the hard bits that connect it all and snapping out the typos. Sometimes it feels like you'd like to do something else. Yeah. And so I have a quarter of another novel written that's not connected to these.
Nice.
Yay.
Well, okay, it's sort of connected. There's a short story that's now out of print that's in this series that had a ship go by that is the beginning of that other novel.
Dun, dun, dun.
Give us
I love this.
3 to 5 words that are hints about what that novel is about.
Ooh.
Pop quiz, hot chat.
Pop quiz, hot chat. Yeah.
Dinosaurs are not our friends.
Oh.
Okay. All right. I love it.
I need it right now. Thank you so much. You can download it directly to my brain.
To the brain. That's right. Yes. Good call, Steffi. You will not be disappointed by Joelle and her amazingness. That is fair.
Yeah.
And this is a fair question, Angela. I feel like it's a rhetorical question, but it's fine. So just yesterday, when Facebook Memories still worked, because as of today, they do not for me. But as of
we remember nothing.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Nothing ever happened ever. Today, we've always been at war with green. We are full 1984 up in here.
That's right.
But yesterday, when it worked, it told me that 5 years ago is when I had the idea for Plague of Magic, because I just found this picture and I posted that picture, and it was of the Cheapside Horde. And I had like 3 things that were due at that time, because my post was like, what's that thing when you're on a deadline and you've got 2 other projects right behind it, but then you fall down this random rabbit hole and then, it's 10 hours later and you've got 5,000 words. What's that? It's insanity, isn't it? And like,
I remember that post.
2 of the answers were like, I think that's just called being a writer. Yeah, fair enough. That's fine. Oh, here's what Steffi a good question, Steffi. Yeah. And we can start with whoever feels like they have a good answer. But so if you're just listening and not watching our beautiful faces, the question from Steffi is, how do you keep it together though? Like characters, stories, vibes. Such a good question. Who would like to jump in? Melissa.
So as far as keeping like the separate voices in your head from blending and blurring into a disaster, one thing that I have always used and haven't changed this technique even a little bit is I have playlists. I have music that is specific to that character's voice, to that character's story, to the scenes I'm working on. And once my brain has assigned it to that character, it forevermore belongs to that character. So if I listen to it, I'm like, oh yeah, there you are. I found you. So if I have to bounce between projects, that's one way I keep everything straight. Also, I do not work on 2 first-person projects at the same time.
I did that.
I'll get lost.
Yeah. I've got to steal that.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It helps. It helps me anyways.
I am asking to share screen to show one of my tools for how I do this well. I'm getting there. Hang on.
Okay, I was like, I only have Ringer, which I'll show you all again because look at it, it's so pretty.
pretty. But yeah, it should be up there now.
Oh, I have to scroll. Please hold.
Sorry.
Please hold.
I now have K-pop Demon Hunter stuck in my head again.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
So this is my Notion database that I built to keep track of exactly that, because I am notorious for, I'll be midway through a project and then I'll have a conversation or I'll have a dream or I'll have an idea and it's like, oh, I don't want to lose this idea. So like this goes back a ways, like these ones are already out, but like for Mage Light, each of these is its own file where like I have, you know, character art and inspiration images and tasks of scenes that I had to like, you know, do for edits and stuff like that. But when I have an idea, I throw it in here, and then I actually use this for scheduling out my writing projects during the year too. That's a whole other topic, but that's part of it. That's Steffi, that's part of how I keep all of my projects organized, is I literally use a productivity tool to do that. And then for each individual series, I typically have a notebook where I will, when I'm just randomly thinking of things and I'm like, oh, that's the name of the plant that they use to stop the bleeding, I have a place to write it down. So yeah, so for me, it's a mixture of high and low tech things. But I also do what Melissa does. And when I am drafting, I'll build like a Spotify or Amazon playlist that is the mood of the story that I'm listening to. Like right now for Romanov, I'm listening to a lot of Sergei Rachmaninoff, who was a Russian American composer who fled the Soviet Union in 1919. So he actually has a cameo in my story. So I was like, well, let's listen to this guy, you know.
I have sticky notes everywhere, especially
Yes.
like I should buy stock and
post
like,
it.
And then also Scrivener, especially for
love Scrivener. Yeah.
The David Weber Hell's Gate series, I took over from Linda Evans when she was unable to continue. And, you know, David Weber has many skills, and one of them is the number of characters are just enormous.
It's impressive. Yeah.
And,
yeah.
That series is a war series, so some of the characters are no longer with us, and you have to keep track of who is an X character. So I have this. This is the character list as of this book. This is the character list as of this book. Clearly marked who is dead and where is who's traumatized by that death.
Yeah.
Like a character web.
Yes,
yeah.
Yes.
That's awesome. So Angela, welcome to being my brain twin. You joined the esteemed ranks of Kacey and Melissa. Because we did that, and then her immediate answer was, I don't keep things together, hence the chaos. My friends, I just embarked upon a month, ? Long process to build an outline, of which these are all the different conversations I had about that novel. I don't know if you can see, but they are separated by many pages. And some of the Post-its have been eaten by the notebook, and some have fallen out. Some are on the side. It's chaos. I will write it down. And then at some point I have to actually go back and organize it, and it takes a long time, and my friends have to listen to me freak out about it. But bright side, now it's coming together. And to Joelle's point, it involves a lot of characters and things and plot lines, because it's an Honorverse novel. So
yeah, it is.
there's a lot going on, and it's very exciting. But yeah, it's chaos. I did make the mistake once of doing 2 first-person stories at the same time. And that was the first and probably only time I had dedicated playlist time, because I desperately needed it.
Yeah.
And I probably won't do that again. What I try to do now to keep things straight is I only work on multiple projects if they're in different stages, or if they're wildly different vibes. So like I worked on a little bit of this fantasy novel while I was wrapping up a sci-fi. Like that's okay. But mostly it's like, oh, this short story is in edits. Cool. Now I can start drafting or chaos noting chaos outlining.
Yes.
That's basically how I outline for the next
Chaos
thing,
notes.
because that's like draft brain is different than edit brain.
Right.
Right.
Those vibes can't be too similar, or else I will muddle it and I will mess up one or the other or both.
Yeah.
So like I got edits back for Plague of Magic, while also editing the story for Challenges. Here we are. So thankfully those are very different vibe stories.
Yeah.
But also after a couple of days, I was like, I can't do like a morning shift and an evening shift. I have to do a whole day on one, and then the next day, like palette cleanse, whole day on another.
Yeah.
And that actually worked out pretty well for me. It ended up being like 3 days, 2 days, 3 days, 2 days.
Yeah.
But you have to find the separation that works for you, and it's always going to be different for different projects. But basically, like Angela, it's just chaos over here. That's just what I'm doing. Other worlds, gamers also apparently have infinite rabbit holes. That checks out, Tony. You and Melissa both.
You're
Stephanie.
welcome. Hey,
Yeah.
if I have to know all the words, so do you.
There you go. This was for your Notion, Kacey. The privilege to see this. Love that. I'm trying to keep an eye on the things, and this confirmation, great composer.
Rachmaninoff. Yeah.
That's also fun to say. Say it again.
Right. It is fun to say. That's why I keep saying it.
Yeah. Checks out. And then, the story of Post-its. That's how I redid the middle of Beyond Enemies. It was 150 Post-it notes, I think, that were all over my table. And I wrote like every chapter and what happened in that chapter. And then I
played shuffleboard. It was fine.
did
Yeah.
amazing. Thanks, Post-its.
Yeah.
Plus, I've been hoarding Post-its since before I was a teacher. I love them. And at some point, you have to use them, it turns out. You can't just hoard them.
The sticky will expire if you don't.
Yeah.
Or your children will steal them all.
Oh.
Yeah.
Neither of those are my problem. It's just that I have like this many. Like you can't see my hands because they're so far over the screen. And at some point, you have to stop acquiring and actually use.
Yeah. And to be clear, I have plenty of chaos notes. My organization of those chaos notes is that they go in the notebook that corresponds with the series
So smart.
or the novel, so that I have, because it's fine to have chaos notes. I just need to have like one co-located place for them to go. And if they're electronic, they usually end up in my Notion somehow. But if they're handwritten, and most of the time they end up in my notebook. So you guys want to see just because it's pretty and I love
it. Yeah, show everyone.
This is my notebook for my Mage Light series. So
look how beautiful that is.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah.
It's a letter-sized notebook from Archer and Olive. It's last year's Halloween collection. So
Nice.
Hopefully there's no spoilers on that page. It's just not grid.
Don't zoom. Don't zoom.
So,
It doesn't blink.
yeah, right. But like, I literally I have a list in here of, let's see if I can find it. Because I started thinking about this as I was I talk a lot about the herbs in there. So there's the list of all the herbs that I'm using in the 2 books. And then as I add more, I
love how neat that handwriting is.
Right?
Oh, thank you. It's not always like that.
Nope.
There's a reason I do my chaos notes on my laptop, y'all, or draft emails on my phone.
Yeah, I do that too, especially if I'm somewhere where I can't write it down. I'll email it to myself on my phone. Yeah.
I retain it better if I write it down. But for several years I lived in an RV, so almost all of my pretty notebooks are in storage, and I believe I'm getting those back if they survived in the next couple of weeks. So I am going to take a page from Kacey's notebook and separate notebooks for different projects. 1, to make myself use them, and 2, because I've hoarded them literally in a storage unit. Let's do something.
And
welcome to our chaos.
More which is nice, but
That's
nice,
awesome.
nice. If you have been living under a rock and are not familiar with this person, then you have clearly not watched any of our videos, because I talk about her just about every time. But I actually got the notebook thing from Sarah Cannon, who she builds a plotting notebook for all her projects, and I was like, it's a really good idea. So
Son of a bitch, I'm in.
you son of a bitch, I'm in. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, she's brilliant. Steffi, my handwriting also atrocious, but usually I can read it. I say usually because some of those notes I found about the various outlines just didn't. I wrote them in the like typed up outline with question marks. Like, I'm not sure if this was this. And I had a call today with Tom Pope, who again is amazing. And he was like, "Do you mean this?" And I was like, "Oh, that could be what it said. That might be it. I don't know. It was a while ago." So yeah, typing seems like a really smart idea.
So I'm gonna spill a little bit of tea, tell some tales outside of school real quick.
Oh.
So amazing, brilliant editor, Tony Weisskopf, likes to do handwritten edits on your manuscripts.
Oh,
The
yes.
woman has the worst handwriting.
There is a reason that Jason Cordova and I posted pictures of us going, of us trying to read it, and we couldn't.
She and we have for both books now that I've worked directly with her on, there has been at least one edit where we've got to it and she's looked at it and I've looked at it and she's like, I don't know what that says. All right, never mind.
Okay,
I'm like, no, Tony, like if there's something wrong here, I want to fix it.
She's like, nah, moving on. We're fine.
Yeah, moving on.
That's awesome. I love that. I feel like I'm in very good company right now.
She is brilliant and wonderful and has a sense of humor about her own terrible handwriting. So otherwise I would never make fun of her like this.
Right. Yeah.
But I think she would laugh.
That's also my favorite though. So I got to work with the fabulous Griffin Barber on my last novel. And I love when you're going through edits and your editor's like, I don't know what I was. No, never mind. No. This is. No.
I was dumb. Ignore me.
That guy was an asshole. We're not doing that. Move on. It's like, okay. I love that. But then usually like right under will be like, ooh, but that thing though, like you caught the wrong thing there, but you got our attention to the right place because
yeah.
Yup. Can't wait for edits for Griffins too.
Oh, here goes Submarine. There we are, Joelle. Ryan, very clear handwriting for submarine logs and numbers.
Yeah.
Not so much letters and words.
Not so much letters and words. That's funny.
Fair enough.
Funny.
Oh man.
Yeah, Andy's remarkably good at translating Tony writing. I think it's
really? That's funny.
You think it's submarine related?
My husband would be like, what does this say? And he'd look at it and be like, it says this. I'm like, witchcraft.
Well, and to be clear, I'm pretty good at deciphering shitty handwriting. Like, because I spent 20 years having to read my own damn handwriting written
in a helicopter
with my offhand in a running helicopter on my kneeboard while I'm holding the controls with the other hand. Like,
sure.
I'm not bad at it, but there are some things I'm just like, Tony, do you know? Like,
that's amazing.
And she doesn't object to being asked.
Yeah.
Nope.
You know, all the time it's like, you know, I want to answer right away. So, you know, I'll take it on my phone and take work.
That's right.
So, as you do.
We love teamwork. We love teamwork in this house. That's amazing.
She's really great. I feel very, very privileged to work with her because she's so skilled and she's definitely like absolutely made everything that I've ever, you know, that she's ever worked on so much better. But yeah, it's just a fun quirk of working with her. You're like, I don't know what that says.
I can't tell.
Tony loves Joelle's book, so you should probably pick up Ringer. Just while we're here.
And go. I'm going to put in a plug for Dabare Snake Launcher as well, because it's so good, you guys. It's it's exactly what science fiction should be. Yes,
and also, while you're here in November, we've got two alsos for November. Also, while you're here in November, as Baen launches into fall hard for sci-fi. So that's Ringer is a key piece of this. Catherine Asaro has a book coming out. This person you may have heard of, David Weber with Challenges. This anthology is out. I strongly recommend it. I'm very biased, but you know, not wrong either.
As you should be.
Then we also have the paperback of Travis Taylor and Les Johnson's Crisis at Proxima, which came out at the very end of October. So as part of Fall Hard for Sci-Fi. Also, Les Johnson, speaking of literal rocket scientists, you probably want to check this one out. It's both really good science and really good.
Les and Travis, both of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is Travis a rocket scientist? I thought he was a different kind of scientist.
I think he's a rocket scientist. I don't know. Do you know Joel?
He's
on TV.
Well, yeah, that's the Skinwalker Ranch stuff. So
No. But no, he is.
I don't know.
I want to say he's like a physicist.
scientist, but once you get into rocket scientists, they would maybe say that somebody else is more of a rocket scientist than they are.
Right.
Or not rocket scientists. Yes, they're rocket scientists.
Fair enough. Yeah, for us, for those of us here.
That makes me want to do like a promo image of their book and just be like, science by rocket scientists, like science fiction by rocket scientists.
This one's more of a rocket scientist than this one. But this one's more of a rocket scientist than this one. No, it's rocket science all the way down.
Come on, guys. It's not rocket science, or is it?
Or is it?
Also in November, a pretty cool fucking thing happens, and that is Melissa's birthday. Woo, woo, woo. You right, Steffi. You right.
Happy birthday, Melissa.
Yep, I turned 42 yesterday. I am the answer to life, the universe, and everything. So I will just be answering to the answer for the rest of the year.
All right.
I'm the answer.
The writer formerly known as Melissa.
The answer.
We watched Hitchhiker's Guide last night with the kids, so they were in awe of the movie. Like, what is this? It was amazing.
You have your towel.
You have your towel.
Like
Yeah.
Food. I love
I
it.
have your towel.
This is the problem, Tony, right? The problem.
It's both the problem and the solution.
Yeah.
More books.
Yeah.
Larger bookshelves.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I am, I mean, whomst amongst us, Brian, right? Like, I am super excited to get all of my old books out of storage, but also included is at least one book of like hardcover TBRs that I didn't bring in the RV. So, or not hardcover, but like hard copy. So there's at least one full box of books in that storage unit of books that have been waiting for me to read them for at least 5 years.
Wow.
Probably more because they add up over time, right? So that's gonna be cool. And they will join some of the books here that I picked up while living in an RV that I also have not read. It's fine. Everything's fine. We're doing great.
There are emotional support books. It's okay that we haven't read them yet, or that they're staring at us.
It's fine. I love the wine cellar analogy. You don't have a wine cellar because you're going to go chug all that wine like you would die. You have a collection, one, so classy. Two, so that you can find the thing that suits the vibe you're looking for that night. And I have a curated chaos TBR that is fine. It's fine. Her whole week is
It's my birthday week. It's perfectly fine.
It is so fine.
She'll be celebrating next week too, because I'm gonna see both of these ladies. Sadly, not Joelle and her adorable little baby, but I'll see two of these ladies next week.
Huh?
He's going to sleep through the night. Tony said,
"Yeah, he is."
Yeah, I love it. I love it. That's what Fridays are for.
That's right.
Thursday nights.
We'll manifest that for you.
Yeah. Also, it's time to wrap up. For some reason, that went really fast. But one of the things that Kacey might tell you about is that she has her own Discord that some of us haunt sometimes. And if you were on that Discord, you could see Tony's amazing whiskey collection because he sent a picture. And he's not wrong. It's combined like books and whiskey, and it looks amazing. But yeah, I think he needs a whole room for his curated whiskey cellar.
Yeah. So if you want to join my Discord, you just go to my website and you join the Dragon's Horde. Basic membership is totally free, gets you access to the Discord and some free stuff. So
nice.
So let's do, before we do a wrap up, because we don't have to end on exactly an hour because we don't obey rules here. Joelle, you did such a good job at 3 to 5 wording your TBD project.
Okay.
Do you want to do a 3 to 5 word ringer?
Ooh, yeah.
Let's see.
Plus all these bonus ones.
Yeah.
Right.
Already here.
I was going to say, I love can do coming of age heroism.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's
such a great.
I'm trying to come up with something else that I didn't already.
That's on the poster.
Did you make this graphic? This is a great graphic.
I didn't make the graphic, but I came up with the words.
Oh, that's cool.
That's good. That's really good.
Yeah,
This is a Bane original.
very cool.
I love it.
Gosh. Baby, what should I say? What should I say?
Made a baby and I don't know.
Didn't sleep last night, must come up with words now.
Oh no.
Oh,
I don't know. Coming of explosions.
Nice.
love it. I love it.
I love it.
I love it. Also out brand new this week, challenges,
Yes.
Honorverse, new stories, cry a lot. And laugh.
You know?
Bonus words.
Yeah. Laugh and cry.
Laugh and cry.
Yeah.
It's like cry a lot. It'd be great. So far super well reviewed. And also my very first release with my name on it, I'm sure that's why, that has been under 1,000 in the Kindle.
Yay! Congratulations.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely the Honorverse David
that's
Weber
awesome.
of it all. But I think all of us share in the glory. It's
That's
fine.
right.
Okay. That's amazing. One, Discord and Whiskey Bookshelf, right? Steffi, amazing.
That's a good
two,
name, actually.
Would
Yeah.
love Tony, man.
Yeah.
Amazing. And yeah, Joelle, I mean, putting you on the spot was probably not super fair. And agreed. Thank you, Angela. I am giddy and ridiculous. All right, cool kids. What should people know about you? Where to find you consensually on these internet streets? See, full circle.
Nice.
If you have any cool events coming up in early 2026, don't go through the whole year. We got plenty of time. Or a book that they should be on the lookout for. Joelle, do you want to go last so we can actually let you think? Or do you want to go first?
First. I do have a website, joellepresby.com. And see the socials, the social media formerly known as Twitter, Facebook. See, I plan to be at Liberty and also FenCon in Texas.
Nice.
Oh, fun. Yeah.
Doing
Awesome.
some guest of honor funness there where
Are you a guest of honor at FenCon?
Lynn is the guest of honor, and
Oh,
I am trying,
Hey.
just showing up for the first time with a small one, hanging out.
get to be the trophy wife.
And yes, I get to be the trophy wife, and I get to test out going to a con with sort of having responsibilities, but not really before I do the con, which is kind
Yeah.
of a
That's fair.
con as your
Yeah.
first one
Yes.
with the baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair. That
Yeah,
is totally
for sure.
fair.
So,
Also, hi, Sarah. We
Sarah.
talked about you and how
We
great you
did.
are. You're cool
Yep.
notebooks.
Yep.
Casey, you want
You
to
want to
go
go
next?
next?
Yeah, go for
Okay.
it.
Here are the things you need to know about me. One, I will probably always bring up Sarah Cannon in a video because
We love it. Yeah.
we love it. She's amazing. The Heart Breathings writing community is where it's at. Go check it out. Two, I really love having sex with my husband.
There it is. I
Every
agree.
week. I would be remiss if I didn't let you know that is my favorite thing to do. Happy
yeah.
Thursday
I was
to
wondering
those
it.
who celebrate.
Mhm.
3, you can find me online consensually at caseyezel.net or .com. Either one works. On my socials, I'm on X, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, Facebook. If you join my community, like I said, you can come hang out on our Discord and be feral with basically everybody in the chat and everybody on the screen, because that's just who we are as people. And my latest book is Mage Light, and it's about, yeah. Hey, spoiler alert.
Well done, Steffi.
All 3 of them are aspects of my husband. You're welcome. Go read Mage Light and read about the kind of guys I like. Okay, there you go.
Oh, I put it away. It's in the glass behind me, but so pretty.
Yeah, I know it's out of reach, but yeah.
Nice.
So, Melissa, your turn.
Okay. MelissaOlthoff.com or .net. I am on every social media platform in existence at this point, and I spend way too much time there. I will hopefully be able to go to BosCon. I did the application for
yeah, I'm
being
going
a
to go to Boston
panelist.
too. Sorry.
So BosCon in February, Boston, with these two yahoos. This gorgeous piece of artwork is amazing. Piero Luigi Abbondanza is freaking talented. Dragon Award nominated cover. So this came out in June. The audio just came out I wanted to say last month, but that was September. I know how time works. And then in January, the Bronze Legion by me and Jason Cordova comes out from Maine in hardcover. It's gonna be my first hardcover. I'm really excited.
Oh, yay!
It's also available right now as an e-arc. So if you're hearing about it and you're like, ooh, I want an early look, you can get it because Bain does e-arcs and you can go get it for yourself.
Awesome.
And if you're not-
military science fiction.
Yeah, fall hard
And
for
if you're
sci-fi.
not like 100% like, oh, I don't. One, pre-orders are available, and two, Jason is putting up snippets on his website, and he has reached chapter 2, where my character Blue has made a drastic and dramatic appearance. So, as one does when running from your mother, I'm just saying. She have time to get married.
Yeah. Leave me alone, Mom. I am Marisa Wolf. You can find me there, marisawolf.com, marisawolf.net. I go both ways. I recommend signing up for my newsletter, which I send like once a month. Usually, sometimes it's like every 6 weeks because things happen. Like I go on epic road trips and then forget to send it. It's fine. Everything's fine. That's happening again. I'm going on an epic road trip next week.
Next week.
Next week. If you are in the New England area before I embark upon this trip, in which I am dragging Kacey along and crashing Melissa's house, on Tuesday, November 11th, if you're in the New England area, come to the Silver Unicorn, where Kacey and I will talk about Mage Light and A Plague of Magic.
Acton, Massachusetts, Silver Unicorn,
right.
independent
Silver
bookstore.
Unicorn.
We love our indie bookstores.
It's such a cute bookstore. Also, if you want to join the hordes of Honorverse fans, this just came out this week, and I'm still really, really absurdly excited about it. I only make you cry a little bit. I promise. It'll be great. David will make you cry a lot. So good luck. Oh, sorry. You're right, Steffi. They do smell real good. I mean, you can get them as ebooks and smell your ebook reader. I'm not the boss of you, but this is nice.
Hang on. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah, everybody sniff. How's that e-reader smell? Yes. It
smells like vegan leather.
We do this because it's the right thing to do. I don't know where else I'll be. Hopefully home for a little while, but hopefully at BosCon in February. And I think next year is a very small con year because it's a very big writing year. So, but you can also find us right here on this channel. So if you have not already, please subscribe. If you enjoyed your time with us,
thumbs up.
Being chaotic and ridiculous, go ahead and do that. That means click the thumbs up button if you're not watching, because otherwise that sound was probably not very helpful.
It's ASMR for button clicking.
I don't know. I shouldn't be left unattended. But we are so glad that you came to visit us today, Joelle. Yeah. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. You are amazing.
Thanks for bringing the little one.
Yes. I mean, that was pretty bonus. And then thank you, Steffi. We always have an absurd time. So here we are. Okay, I'm going to hit the button 1 to 5 times, and we'll see what happens. Eventually, we'll go off your screen, but we love you. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.